This is the area where my lumber rack used to be. I had to move it and empty it out, which means the CNC has become the lumber rack. That was not my vision for the CNC when I got it. What I really wanted to do with it was prefabricate jaws for twin turbo vises. With the CNC, there's a lot that I can do pretty efficiently to speed up the process of putting a twin turbo vise on your bench. The CNC can cut all of the holes in the backboard. This jaw is comprised of two pieces. The backboard needs holes for the threaded rods to pass through, for the hardware that holds the front and back plates together, and then also to make room for some of the hardware that's behind the metal plate in the back of the vise body. It can do all that, and it can cut the void space for the body of the vise and also the rabbet for the acrylic so that it's inlaid in and doesn't collect dust like mine. And it's also pretty quick for me to make a little jig to plane the angle on the backboard to take care of the small bit of top to bottom racking that you get under high clamping pressure. And that's it. If you purchase the wooden jaw option for the Twin Turbo Vise, that's available now by the way, it will come in two parts just like you see on the screen with these dimensions for each vise. To demonstrate why I didn't go further with the fabrication, the rest of this video is me using the starting point that I just described to customize a vise for the customer of a particular order. This customer is a makerspace, by the way, and their website link is in the description. If you're curious where this is going, check that out. And I'm sure at least one of you lives close by, so take a look. The first thing that I need to do is dado the backboard for the location of the dogs to line up with the existing dogs on the bench. This is a lot easier to do before gluing the two boards together, and the dog location is going to be custom for each bench. That's why I left this glue up to the customer. So normally this small amount of wood on the top would be fine if the bench dogs are in the usual spot, kind of a little bit outside the screws like I've got them on my bench. But this bench with the kind of odd placement, there's no room to get this bench dog in. So I'm going to have to do some spacers under the swivel mount for this makerspace and put a board on the top. I'm actually kind of glad I have to do this because it's not possible for me to make these jaws large enough or wide enough, top to bottom, tall enough that any bench out there won't need to add some wood to the top of them. If somebody has like a 5.5 inch thick bench, I can't plan for that. That's just wasteful. So adding a board to the top really isn't too bad of an operation, and I'm going to show you how that looks. The extra piece of wood isn't quite thick enough to accommodate the dog, so I have to drill those holes out a little bit deeper, and then I drilled a 3/8 inch hole for the magnets that hold up the dog posts. And there they are. This makerspace got 2 vises, if I didn't mention that. Both identical. So check out the link in the description if you're interested in the prefabricated jaw starting kit. If you buy it now, I can promise you 2 things. First promise is that I won't ship it for 3 weeks. I need to clear the CNC off, source lumber for this, do a production run. That'll take me a little bit of time. Second promise is that you will pay less than anyone else ever will, because I'm kicking this off and you gotta wait that little bit of time. So if you're interested in this, check out the link. Comment below if you have any questions about it that I didn't cover, and I'll catch you next time.